Hello, welcome back to a very special episode of the Commander's Manual to the Field Resistance.
I don't blame Shen for
I
wanting
am
to
Jade
keep an
Star.
eye on Tiger.
And I'm Guava Moment.
At this point,
Yeah, and
we need
I
all
got
the
Guava
help we
here,
can
and
get.
Bradford just wanting to introduce himself and everything. And then, you were absolutely right last episode, Guava, that last time I forgot to start up a covert operation. And I don't remember if I did that on purpose or not anymore. I think I was waiting for somebody to be major and not tired so that I could go hunt the Chosen. I think I did it on purpose, but it's been too long to actually remember now. You've been so busy watching the Oilers.
I think you mean the Red Wings?
Oh, yeah.
Best hockey team?
Right, I'm sorry, I forgot. The Oilers suck so much you switched allegiances. Yeah.
I'll order my people to get underway immediately.
Let's see. Where was I? Man. This is what happens when I record a segment and then hold on to it for 2 weeks. Though I did appreciate the little video of your little battle bot, the Abyss. That was great, with the little googly eyes and just eating another battle bot and then spinning it out of the ring.
Commander?
I think that form doesn't have to be sacrificed for function.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm still real impressed that you can do all of that in like 1 to 2 kilos or
Yes,
whatever
one of the
weight
advantages
categories
of
were.
working with Advent. On the surface, it was very comfortable, but there was a price for that comfort.
The millions of people in the city don't seem to mind all that much.
Yes, but Advent is always watching. Between their forces and the aliens themselves, they see everything, not to mention the automated systems. There's nothing quite like providing identification to a lamppost.
I always like that Tigan line. Oh, yeah, absolutely we're going to do this, because we still have the 2 scan time bonuses running. On being able to get resistance contacts for like a 2-day scan site is huge.
I mean, just being able to get resistance contacts for retaliation before you finish the scan.
Innocent lives will be lost today, no doubt. And their blood will be on your hands.
I wonder what that could be. Like, seriously, I don't remember anymore.
For the East African sector.
I'm trying to think what hasn't shown up yet.
Oh, it's a Terror mission, so I've got some guesses. Have we seen chrysalids yet?
Well, yeah, they were on the list for the enemy unknown.
Oh, okay, shit.
Have you seen the Mutant Berserkers?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. It's a very special episode. Both of us are going in blind. Oh, that's right, I brought Guzman, because he's goddamn disappointment, and Jason Voorhees is hunting a Chosen. Fucking like talking in the
Sky Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
They're not that bad.
Not that good either.
We just picked up an emergency signal from one of the resistance camps. The aliens are sweeping the whole area, taking out anyone they can find. We're moving in to put a stop to it, and protect as many people as we can. Secure the site and neutralize all hostile contacts. One of those Chosen is leading an assault on the resistance encampment in this area. Our people are doing what they can to fight back, but we need to help protect the civilians trapped nearby. There's a group of resistance soldiers hunkered down not far from your position. Move in and help fend off the attacking alien forces.
I'm just waiting for the resistance soldiers to kill the gatekeeper that showed up.
I don't think we can see one of those this early.
On the move.
I'm just waiting for more Bandit Keiths to die in the service of humanity.
Sure.
I didn't bring a Reaper. Basically the only way to get concealment on these missions. But, I mean, if Guzman can get there safely, I feel pretty safe just hauling on the first turn.
Yeah, I ended up finding that just the Reaper's ability to locate enemy pods without being spotted. Even if I never took a shot on a mission, I always brought a Reaper.
Advancing quickly.
Can certainly do that. It's
Running.
it's very easy to fall into, I guess, effective patterns or team compositions.
Yeah, and with the hero units doing special things, but only being able to get one and eventually two of one of
Solid
them,
copy.
it's hard to to have them available for everything.
Yeah, but I feel like that's good though, because like the follow-up to it's easy to fall into effective team patterns is that it ruins your ability to just make do and lean into diverse squads and just like work around what you have available. Oh hey, I think I figured out what the enemy unknown was for this mission.
Oh yeah.
By the numbers. Hostiles coming in from the side.
Well, at least it's by itself now. God damn it, Guzman.
There's only so much I can do with equipment like this, and it ain't much.
Oh, well that's not good either.
Commander, Advent isn't backing off. They've got units in the AO that are ignoring our forces just to get a better shot at the civilians. Take those bastards down.
2 pods instantly is quite a start.
At least there's like 2 half-strength pods. A sectoid and an Andromedan feels a little bit light for a full pod, and 2 chrysalids also. Usually they come in groups of 3. Although immediately killing a civilian and creating a cocoon, and then blocking the window, not helping me deal with the one on the inside. Burning lightning hands quickly because a lightning hand hit and a sniper rifle hit will kill
I
this
knew that would
thing.
never work.
Or it'll put it into the range of, oh, if I don't roll minimum damage, this is a kill.
Yeah, Guzman.
What do you know?
Doing a thing.
I'm macho. Officially macho.
You mentioned blocking. Oh no, Matterhorn doesn't have
What?
the ability to Kool-Aid Man through the walls.
Oh, Wrecking Ball.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Does he? I'm having vague memories. Like, I feel like he's gonna go Kool-Aid, but no, I don't think he has Wrecking Ball. I think I have to do it a really dumb, obtuse way. My current big problem is that Andromedans, since this is the first one we've seen, are incredibly dangerous. First of all, they have 18 health and 4 armor, meaning it takes a lot to kill them, especially if you don't have a good means of Shredder available. Technically this was a flank position, but it's counting the Chrysalid who was left, I don't care. So I need to get my heavy up here, I need to shred him. If possible, I'd probably also want Matterant to get over here and shred him. But that's a good start.
That armor's tough.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say that acid blob that they do is just
Yeah.
super annoying.
That was about what I was about to say. They're very dangerous because they have a very deadly direct attack. If they just shoot you, it can do a lot of damage. But their acid blob attack has a huge area of effect, does a lot of damage, and then puts acid burn on things. Or just acid on biologicals and acid burn, whatever. But it sucks. Like, they only need to stay alive for 1 turn to kind of wreck your day. 3 or 4 people getting an armor shredded, getting a damage over time inflicted, and getting, I don't know, maybe somewhere between a third and half of their HP removed in 1 attack really sucks. Oh yeah, we've got Wrecking Ball.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I thought so. I started to remember this Chrysalid.
Servos engaged.
Wasn't quite sure where the Chrysalid was because it wasn't showing, so I wanted to not stand directly orthogonal from it. Only a 76% chance to strike it, but a 96% chance to shoot it.
Threat eliminated.
So that helps. There's still the cocoon in the middle of the survivors, which is not great at 36 health.
Yeah, those cocoons are just too hard to just break. So much health.
It's about 3 or 4 attacks. I mean, with my current guns and stuff, I'd say 4. You can deal with them, but if you have other things to deal with that are eating your actions, I mean, 4 attacks is, you know, 2/3 of my entire squad. And I've got this Andromedan to worry about, I had those other chrysalids to worry about. Like, I'm not going to be able to get rid of that cocoon this turn.
Yeah, I feel like I mostly ended up just letting them pop and killing the things that came out. The things being the baby chrysalids.
Yeah, I think the game calls them neonate. So this covering fire, not covering fire, aid protocol, yeah, is there for threat assessment. That Andromedan is flanked. It's going to try to move. It will trigger another Overwatch from our Grenadier, and hopefully will shred and remove the last of his armor.
A 10 batal.
I finally have parkour on skirmishers, which is great. So mobile. Move up here and then still get 2 shots.
Instructor armor.
A little bit disappointing because of the armor factor. Still.
It's gonna live with 4 HP, right?
Yes. It's actually not so bad that it's going to live if my plan works. Because now he's gonna move, he's gonna draw the Overwatch, and he's gonna die. Except Andromedans don't just straight away die.
The resistance team is in the clear.
Oh,
they're moving to help the other survivors.
Oh, I remember this now. Hope you like clanking sounds for the rest of the video.
Go down. Now what the hell is it doing?
Resistance member. Stationary in the fog of war. Oh, okay. Yeah, since when the Andromedan died, technically there were no more hostiles.
Yeah.
I guess the chrysalid pod doesn't count.
Oh, the cocoon, yeah.
Yeah. So they all decided to fuck off to the next objective point.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, the stomping went from my right ear to my left ear. Which is weird, because the Andromedan shell is still there.
There's a large group of civilians pinned down within range of your position. Sensors indicate hostile forces are closing in fast.
I've sort of ruined
before the aliens slaughter those people.
The game's, I don't know, order of operations here. It's nothing major, but one of the nice things about what I did is that if it's your turn and you kill the Andromedan, then when it's the alien's turn, the Andromedan shell has its full turn ahead of it. And it's not as dangerous because it doesn't have the giant acidic grenade launcher, but it will still run up and punch you and ruin your day.
And it'll spread goop.
Yeah. But because I killed it on its turn, it's now my turn, and the shell doesn't get to act until the next alien turn. Which is not going to happen because I'm going to hack it. Or at least I'm sure.
Cowardice.
I know. I don't really need to control it, though. Controlling it right now actually poses a problem, because in 2 or 3 turns, when I might be further down the road at the next set of survivors, it is no longer under my control. And it's the only thing I have to worry about right now, except for the tiny chrysalid cocoon over there. So I'd rather just want this thing dead, rather than something I need to be aware I'm going to lose control of in a turn or 2.
Yeah, and Andromedan shells are kind of crappy anyways. They're really annoying because they spread the acid goop everywhere, so they tend to do like an inadvertent area denial as they run up and punch your guys. And in the process of running and punching your guys, they'll shred any cover nearby, because that's what they do.
Whatever you say.
Yeah.
But then you have this big acid goop on the battlefield that never goes away, that you have to try to path around.
I can't remember if it never goes away, but it is at least a couple of turns.
It lasts long enough that it's effectively there for whatever combat you're doing.
Yeah, true.
And then if you actually control one and try and use it on the enemy, you're just putting acid goop in front of the enemies, which you might want to run up and fight. And generally speaking, you're probably going to have a path through that pod.
I apologize for your
not always,
untimely
but
death.
like here, it's quite likely that if you ran it over by the civilians, basically acid the civilians, sort of incidentally.
Yeah.
No more ammunition.
It's a very thorough thought. Yeah, I wasn't really even considering the acid trail when I hack shut it down. I was just thinking, like, I can just kill it this turn, and then I don't have to worry about dealing with it becoming unhacked later as we move up to the next group.
I like mind control and hacking enemies in general because it's sort of like the hollow decoys, mimic beacons. It gives enemies something else to shoot at.
Yeah.
Even if anything that you mind control is generally pretty shit by comparison, like your soldiers will have, 85, 95% shots. Or, 100% shots for a decent shot. Enemies start at 70% and just go down with cover bonuses. I mean, there are a few enemies that are a little bit better than that, but, even the melee strikes are just unreliable.
Yeah, it was really weird, like, I don't know, first time going through and finding out that even the stun lancers, who were like the bane of your early game, I think only had like an 85% chance to hit with melee.
Rapid reload in progress.
I think it's 85. Maybe. It's in the vicinity. It's definitely not 100%, and it's basically on par with your rangers.
Yeah, it feels like they never miss.
It definitely feels like they never miss.
If you mind control them, they miss every time.
Seems doable. I'm ready.
So now I have a little bit of time between the first group of survivors and the second group, and this is where I start thinking about the mission. We haven't had civilians being killed in the Shroud. Like, that's the other kind of mission, usually, that there's an active pod, or, well, I guess inactive pods, just kind of roaming the Shroud,
Yes,
and you lose a civilian every turn. So that's not going to happen here.
Heading out.
And I guess it's because it's the two guard post version of the retaliation mission, as opposed to just everybody's scattered and scared.
Yeah.
Which gives me time to take it slow, reload, reposition for the next thing.
You also don't even have a compelling reason to rush. You only need to save 3 more civilians to succeed in the mission, and there's 15 more neutrals.
Well, I mean, you're right. It's not mission critical to save more civilians than 6. However, every civilian you save increases the region's monthly income.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think it's only 3 per civilian, but let's say I secure those other 15 unaccounted for civilians. It's 18 times 3, just a little bit under 60. That's 50 income a month added to this region.
Yeah, it sure ain't nothing.
Really isn't, especially early on when you don't have a whole lot of regional coverage. I think my regional income at this point is maybe about 400. So that's 12.5% increase to my my regional or my monthly income.
See, why can't we mind control the resistance soldiers?
They're already doing what I want them to do.
It's fair.
Although they are making a lot of codexes.
Right, but those codexes are at a distance, and they did take out one of them. Well, one of the now 4.
Yeah.
And all the rest of them are pretty much in one-shot range.
Yeah, codexes are scary the first time you encounter them because they split, and I was like, oh no, I got more of them to deal with. But they don't duplicate health, they share the health pool. So even if you're encountering them with basic 4 damage guns, before you get magnetics, they have 12 health, you shoot one for 4, and now you've got 2 of them for 4. 4 damage off, 8 splits, 4 and 4. And then both of those are easily killable with 1 more hit. They're spooky at first, but they're not so bad when you get used to them. Also, do you still hear that stomping out there on the left? Because I sure did while I was playing it. And I thought there was going to be another Advent mech out there. Or an Andromedan or something making clanky noises. But, no. It's the sound bug from the Andromedan that died on Overwatch.
Already there.
I'm trying to listen for it.
Heading out.
You can kind of hear it stomping. Every once in a while. It's not as bad as it was originally. Oh. Hey. Hey, Guava, you know how I've been playing a lot of Chaos Gate lately.
Yeah.
I may have forgotten that you can't waypoint your moves quite as well as you can in Chaos Gate, and then somehow clicking there moved him down and to the right instead of up and to the left because the cursor, I don't know, clipped on the bus roof or something. So, that was some misclicks.
Okay.
I feel like you can waypoint movements in XCOM 2.
Oh yeah, you absolutely can. I just forgot the keystroke.
Got it
For
covered.
what it's worth, I don't think that has a chance of working.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that is also unfortunate.
I feel like this is probably everything remaining as far as hostiles, right?
Wouldn't that be nice?
I don't know, there were like 13 pods.
13 pods, oh shit.
I'm sorry, 13 enemies total. You killed.
I don't think
4
that
of
includes
them.
faceless, because those are surprise. So you know so now that you're thinking about it, which is a good thing at this moment, I have activated a faceless, I have activated a berserker and 2 chrysalids to the right side of, I think it's a church, the building that they're in. Now I've activated 2 regular mutants and a berserker to the left, and hey, do you remember this guy with the 3 codexes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not happy with this dude, because this is 3 pods and a faceless.
Well, this is 9 enemies. This should be all of the rest of them, not counting the faceless.
Well, also, you can't count the codexes as multiple. I think it was only 2 codexes original. Oh yeah, that would make sense.
So you have 3 pods of 3. That's
Yeah.
And then 4 for the initial 2 pods.
Yeah, seems fair. Also, oh, that guy is super dead. May have missed it, but the resistance order, was it mental feedback? Killed the codex. Psybomb just becomes a death sentence to codexes. When you have that. It's 4 damage a target, that codex is dead. It's great. I mean, it's annoying as hell that they effectively disable your soldiers for a turn, but they kill themselves, and they don't split. And it's great.
Yeah, and once you've got 3 reloads,
Yep.
it's not really so bad.
Yeah. Eventually, yeah, as you get in higher ranks, either you can get free reloads, or you just have other abilities. If it's a ranger, maybe you just hit something with a sword, maybe you launch a rocket, whatever. You can get around it. But also, these resistance soldiers are absolute pros.
They are not fucking around.
I don't know why that guy didn't shoot the codex next to him, but whatever.
I think the codex was in more cover.
Yeah, but there's bonuses to accuracy for being close. The Berserker, I think, is 1 tile too far out to get both it and both chrysalids. Yes. Yeah. Grenade covers a 3x3. Those guys are spread out over a 2x4 rectangle. But grapple is a free action.
Repositioning.
And Mox has 3 actions, although one of them has to be a move. I think I'm gonna get the chrysalids because they have armor and that shreds. Or are we going to go?
Explosive.
Oh, the Berserker has 1 health, so then yes, absolutely. This is 1 action that's a kill, and definitely what you want. You know, I hadn't thought about it, but one of the skills I would absolutely love to land on Mox as a cross-class skill is Death from Above.
Is that even your option?
Their armor stands.
I think so, because other classes besides Sniper can get it. I don't see why a skirmisher wouldn't be able to. That's just the kill a target from an elevation advantage and refund the AP of the shot.
Right. Which is ironically less good for snipers because they can't take another shot with 1 AP.
True. There's an exception to that.
It is.
But it is also an ability that then lets you either follow it up with a pistol, or sometimes, very importantly, a reload.
Yes.
Speaking of guys that could take advantage of death from above, although I think we're going to the pistol here, because that guy only had 3 health.
I guess there's a little bit of Kevorkian in all of us.
Also, he doesn't have ammo. Hey.
One for our side.
Second use of lightning hands in the same mission.
Yeah. Lightning Hands has, what, a 3-turn cooldown? So I don't feel bad about blowing it, even on the first encounter, because it is quick enough that I'm likely to get it back by the time I encounter the next alien pod.
Yeah.
Now here's the old Psy-Bomb problem. I gotta move to get out of the blast range, and I gotta reload to be able to, you know, get back in the fight. So it is effectively disabling Matarant and, I forgot who the Ranger is today. And, I have
James
not...
Dean.
Oh yeah, James Dean Jr. And, let's see, we activated, what, 9 things in a faceless? So, this was not a great turn. There are a lot of things still active that I do not like here. I did bring a Frost Bomb, though.
Frost Bomb is an excellent solution to something that you don't want to be active.
I think that's because I had an EMP grenade on the Grenadier, which kind of unnecessary on this fight.
Sure thing.
I mean, I guess it could have gotten this on the Andromeda shot.
Yeah. Nice.
That's how it's done.
Typically, I just fit my Grenadiers to be anti-mech with, like, because they have shred, they to rip armor off, and then you put blue screen rounds on them. They're real good. That frost grenade on James Dean is kind of an oddity, but he's got a war suit on because I don't have anything better, or I just have one. So he's got a rocket launcher, a single shot, that for explosives. So I'm not missing out on the grenade removing ability, or cover removing ability of the frag grenade. Although, goddammit, can we not miss that guy at that close range?
I think he was aiming for resistance members.
A little worrying. Oh, okay, I think I remember this. I think this is my last action of the turn. And this is kind of a go big or get hubris play here. I don't want the codexes to keep taking turns. I don't want more Psy-Bombs. I don't want more bullshit. I'm just gonna punch that one out.
Target neutralized.
Punched a nice hole in the wall, too.
Yeah. And Matarant has 3 armor, 13 health. Like, the odds of him dying are basically 0. But that's just kind of knowing the AI. I've left 2 Mutons available and a Berserker available, and then the other one's frozen. I think if all 3 of them attacked Matarant, he would be in trouble. But they're not likely to do that. Because this is a terror mission, and they're going to shoot civilians.
I actually really hated it when my sparks took damage. Because you have to assign an engineer to repair them. It takes a while.
You what? No, you don't have to assign an engineer.
Don't they need to go into the engineering bay to be repaired? An engineer and then for them to get hit points back.
So there is a slot that sparks, at least in my experience, auto-assigned to get repairs. So yes, only one spark at a time can be getting repaired. Yeah. But it does not take an engineer. Like, the guys that are digging out your ship or manning facilities, those are unneeded for sparks to be regaining HP.
I knew there was something to do with the slot in the engineering bay.
Right.
But yeah, it's the spark themselves that goes there, okay.
Yeah. Now, every time I have an injured spark, they go there automatically. And it's really weird, because when I visited you, and I played on your system, it didn't do that. And I had to manually assign a spark there, and it was really weird, and I have no explanation for that. Okay, so we lost a couple of civilians last turn.
Ready to go.
The aliens mostly ignored us, which was kind of my bet. It's not great that we lost some civilians, but it's a lot better than, say, like that Muton grenading James Dean and then the Muton punching him, or the other one taking a shot at him once his cover's blown up, etc. So we're gonna run and gun, get around him here. And if this crits, it's a kill? Yes.
Didn't actually need a crit. Just needed to roll high damage.
Okay. I think I was banking that on as a kill, and then having guaranteed follow-up damage just in case it lived with a few health.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't even flinch.
Running dry.
I feel like the frost bomb doesn't. Oh, there we go.
Tag him and bag him.
Doesn't quite pull off the whole immobilize thing. It doesn't look right on very large models.
Right, where the ice coverage is rather minimal compared to human-sized enemies.
Yeah. Human-sized enemies, it looks like they're properly entombed.
Yeah. Just a complete meat popsicle. What was I doing here? Was I just trying to beat Madaran a kill, or was I actually unsure that this would be kill?
Rearming weapon systems.
Because he needed to reload. He needs to move if he wants to get around cover and shoot him. Because, well, 80% is not terrible.
Well, a grenade and then a rocket should just be a guaranteed kill for Madaran.
Yeah, like, I have this solved. I'm trying to remember what exactly I was trying to do here. Either
I run.
Fireball kills him, or grenades him and blows away his cover, or Madaran just jumps over the Muton's cover and shoots him flanked at this point. I think it was because Madaran is going to promote off of this. I think I was going to take this 70 or 57% shot, and Overdrive was my backup plan in case that failed.
Target neutralized. Menace 1-5, you've secured the remaining civilians, and there are no
15
other
out of
hostile
19 's not
contacts
bad.
on the scope. Good work out there.
It's almost impossible to rescue every civilian. That much I do remember.
Goddamn antennas.
Tennis 2N.
Damn it. Well, I'm not going back and fixing that.
Hey, you can fix it in post.
This is post.
I mean, you can go and edit the image file. Just drawing it with paint.
Yeah, just MS Paint another end in there.
We might have to resupply the bar.
A little disappointed that you can get more promotions, but we're actually starting to get into the upper ranks where promotions every mission are going to be a little bit sketchy, or at least rare. So, good choices here on the Spark. Bombard is the offensive option. It just launches the little bit like a volleyball of doom anywhere on the map, comes down, explodes. It's great. And Repair is pretty good if your Spark gets shot and you like to use it as mobile cover like I do, and it might take some damage. It can heal about, I think it's 2 charges of 6 HP, roughly.
Another fucking hair trigger.
Yeah.
Another
I've gotten so many of them. That's great.
Commander. My expectations
if there's anything
were
that's
high, and
almost
yet
as good
you have
as
exceeded
a whole
them.
bunch of advanced repeaters, or superior repeaters, it's hair triggers. Free actions are great. I feel like, just tangentially, that you and I, weirdly as it is, Guava, since you're not much of a 40k guy, made a video about the new Chaos Gate where we repeatedly talked about how skills that give you free AP are just absolute slam picks.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So, hair triggers, we're just going to slap these on everything immediately before I forget. Also, that superior stock is really good, but I think I'm waiting on Dead Meat to stop using the legacy weapon,
It sounds a little
and
like
then slap that
German
on his
to
his
tell.
gun. like hair triggers on assaults or rangers. A regular laser sight. I mean, I hate to override weapon mods that I'm not going to get returned. There's a resistance order for that, but the level 1 laser sights kind of meh.
You got so many of them, anyways.
Yeah. Oh, I also I think I forgot to take a photo of Matarant's promotion. Yeah. But we can fix that. Once I figure out where the photo booth button is. Oh,
it's right
actually,
there.
it's in abilities. I can just do this. Yeah, okay. There we go. That's nice and plain enough for a robot, I feel. There you go. Didn't want him to feel left out. Alright.
XCom. What's that spell? XCom. That's right. Another win for our guys and girls in black, making the elders miserable one day at a time. If you happen to come across one of our brave friends, make sure you thank them for their service.
And thank you, Guava Moment, for coming here and being a very special guest on this very special episode. And
absolutely.
And thank everybody else for watching. And we'll see you next time on another very special episode.
Goodbye, everybody.